Hey there, this is Bill Rogers. Today I'd like to talk briefly about what Chairman Bernanke did last week when he announced the purchase of $600 billion worth of Treasury securities with the overall intention of applying some pressure on interest rates so that they will go down. Many people understand the concept of what he's trying to do, but few really know how actually the money gets into circulation. I'm going to do a brief caricature of that. It's a little bit more complex than this, but I found that breaking it down into its simplest parts sometimes create a better idea of understanding how the process works. Picture yourself in the Fed of New York in the basement, and there's a man there with the press. And he begins to crank out dollar bills in this press room. He moves the handle, cranks and cranks and cranks and cranks, and soon cash fills the press room and spills out into the corridor and continues to push down the corridor into the various offices. Finally, he's printed his $600 billion worth of cash. What does he do with it then? Well, think of him filling wheelbarrows full, pushing it out down the steps of the Fed to lower Wall Street, where he goes to what we know as 18 primary dealers. And these dealers are large investment banks and banks whose big part of their business is the purchase and the sale of Treasury securities, mortgage-backed securities, and corporate bonds. They purchase and sell for large other institutions, could be foreign governments, pension funds, or mutual funds, as well as holding treasuries in their portfolio. At any rate, this gentleman comes in and he gives them the cash. They in turn give him the securities that they've had in trust with them. He takes these securities across the street back to the Fed and puts them in the vault. They continue to earn interest, and they pay the Fed interest during their terms. And when their terms are up, they're redeemed, and the asset then is transferred as cash into the Federal Reserve's books. What happens across the street with these 18 primary dealers? Basically, what they do is that they in turn pass on the cash that they've been given to their customers. Again, could be foreign governments or banks or mutual funds, pension funds, as well as into their own accounts that they have. They need to do something with it, so they're going to deposit it into banking institutions, who in turn will be flush with cash. And really, hopefully, the thought is that they'll begin to look for a home for this cash so that they can earn some interest. With so much cash in the marketplace, the thought is that this will place downward pressure on interest rates, and we'll see lower interest rates, which in turn will stimulate demand by small businesses and consumers. Hopefully, this will occur, and also may affect long-term rates, mortgage rates in particular. We don't know whether or not this will happen. This is a pretty provocative gesture on the part of the Fed. This is new territory that they really haven't done before. There's a lot of indications from some foreign governments that they're not really happy with it, and also some internal pundits, economic specialists are saying that this could create a huge potential for inflation. Bernanke thinks not. What he doesn't want is what economists term as a lost decade, similar to what occurred in Japan when the economy began to deflate, inflate. We'll have to see what happens. I hope this has been interesting to you. If you've got any questions, please shoot me an email or give me a call. From the slopes to the shore, from Great Falls to Condo Canyon, get rockin' with Lock-In. Take care.